How's my favorite too? So yeah, on this video here, what I'll be talking about AMA stems, what we call stems. So stems basically are just it's wave files of all the sounds in your track. It's basically wave files of all the sounds in your track. So what you want to do is with stems, basically what you do is it's basically stems are basically a remix package, so to put it. Stems is what you export and then you take it in and you make it into its file and then you send it to somebody so they can remix your track using stems. You never send when you work with people and you're gonna be making a remix, you never send the FLP file, you never send the actual file of Fruity Loops, you never send the Fruity Loops file, you never send the thing, we never send the same file. You always send what we call stems. So on this tutorial here, what I'll be doing basically, I'll be showing you guys how to work with stems when, like how to make stems and how to export stems and how to use stems in your track. Yeah. So the first part of the video, the first part what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you guys how to export stems. Then I'm gonna show you guys how to use stems if you get like wave files from a person and they send you stems like I did and you're supposed to make a remix out of that. I'm going to show you guys how you do that part there. So let's start with the first part. Let's start with exporting stems. So how do you make stems? How do you export stems so that you can send them to somebody else? So this here basically is a little project I just started now. Like as you can see, uh, it's been like what 22 minutes since I've been working on this track here. So I'll play it out for you guys so you can hear what I've just made, and then I'm gonna make stems out of this patch here. As you can see, I haven't laid down anything on the playlist yet. So I'm gonna play this for you guys. So don't be too strict. I've only been looking for it on it for about 22 minutes. So yeah, this is what it sounds like. So yeah, that's basically what it sounds like. So I'm gonna assume that this would be your track and you've basically done everything to your track, and this is how your whole track is gonna sound like. So what you wanna do is before I must emphasize this before you lay it down on the playlist, you wanna export the stems. Yeah. So okay, let's assume maybe you already laid it down in the playlist. What you might wanna do is, let's say you've done your whole track complete. What I've noticed is that once you've done your whole track and it's complete and now you want to export stems, I don't know, maybe I don't know how to do it properly, but from what I've noticed that when you export stems after you've laid out the track, it basically exports stems for the whole track. So each sound, so if let's say you have a hi-hat, it's gonna export the hi-hat all the way throughout the track, what the hi-hat sounds like throughout the entire track. You feel me? Now that's gonna chow your space because wave files are quite big. So what you wanna do is you wanna export stems for this part here, just a small portion, like the 4 bars only, and that should be good enough for a person to use to make a remix. You feel me? Because that's what it will sound like on the entire track anyway. So what you do when you want to export stems, you want to hold shift like I just did now. Then you click on the first one, the first sound, and you just basically drag like that. You just drag until all of them are green like that. Yeah. So you've done that part there. So once you've done that, you go to your mixer like this. You go to insert one from this part here. Click on insert one. You right click on insert one. Link selected channels starting from this track, not to this track, because if you link to this track, you're basically gonna link all these sounds to this slot here, which is the first one. But you wanna link them so that each sound has its own slot. So you wanna basically say start from this track here, like this, and you see what happened there. So you got that first sound all the way throughout, all my sounds all the way throughout till the end. You see that's the last sound there, spec tab, whatever, chorus, whatever, chords, there it is. You feel me? So that's basically how you do it. So that's how once you've done that part, then you basically have your stems. So basically you wanna have this pattern, you wanna highlight all of them green, you wanna go to the first one, the first note, right click, link selected, starting from this track here. Once you've done that, then you just come to your mixer again and then you just press Control R. You see, just say Control R after that. Then maybe just say, you see, wave files. Then just say create a folder, maybe. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna create mine somewhere here. I'm gonna create mine here. I'm gonna just call it stems. So maybe say this is my remix package. So I'm gonna say remix package. So remix package, done, open, save. And then what you wanna do is you wanna keep it on wave and you wanna click on split mixer tracks. It will be like this when you do it. So you wanna click there, then you wanna say start, and then it's gonna be very quick like that. And then basically those are your stems. That's basically your stems. That's your remix package as a whole. So what you're gonna hear is you're gonna hear this kick here, like it sounds on my track like this. It's gonna play as long as up until the like the way it's playing now, and then it's gonna cut off like that, and that's gonna be like one file, one mp3, one wave file of a kick, and you're gonna have the same wave file for that exactly as it is like this, and so on until the end there. You follow? So what I was saying earlier on about if you had laid down the track, what would basically happen? Let's say this was your kick. Sorry, so let's say this was your kick. So basically, if you had done this and you exported stems of this, it would basically play all the way through until there. So it would be quite a big file because it would be like the whole kick of the track, you feel me? Including how you play, how you tweak the kick in the track and all that jazz. It's quite a complex thing, but my point being is you want to export it there to save as much space as possible in your WAV files because you don't want to upload a 1 gig remix package. You want to upload maybe like 200 megabytes or something remix package because WAV files are quite big. So let's go to the WAV file now. So yeah. So my wave file is here, and then there are my stems. You see, so there you have it. There's my kick there. There's all the sounds that I basically use in my track, the way they sound. Now I'm gonna play the kick for you, so you can hear that it actually sounds the way it sounds in the track. And there's my kick. Okay, that's not the kick there. Which one is it? It was this one. Sorry. There it is. You see. So basically now, so that's basically how my kick sounds in the actual track itself. There's that sound there. Cool. It's freezing now. But anyway, so I'm gonna skip that part. So that's basically there it is. You feel me? So basically what happened is all my sounds that I used in my track, I've exported them separately one by one. So when you remixing the track, so let's say now this a person, like let's say I send you this remix package, what you're gonna do is you're gonna basically just copy this file here. You're gonna right click on it. Let's say you've downloaded it and you have your remix package there. You're gonna go to your local C. You're gonna go to program files. You're gonna go to image line. You're gonna go to FS Studio, data, patches, packs, or wherever, and then you just basically paste your sound here. You feel me? So you're just gonna paste. You're gonna paste your folder here. When you paste your folder here, you're gonna basically close this, come back to your Fruity Loops like that, and then go to your browser like this, and go to your packs, and your folder should show up here. It's gonna show up here. Your folder is gonna show up here, and it's gonna show you your sounds as well, like this. Then you can basically just open a new channel and use the sounds. You feel me? So let me see if I can quickly do that for you guys. I should have just done it the first time, but I'm just gonna copy one sound. Let me say I'm just gonna copy. Let me just copy this. You feel me? You're gonna copy the whole file obviously, but I'm just gonna copy one sound because just to save time, like copying time and space. So instead of wasting time, I'm just gonna be quick. I don't know how much time I have left. So yeah, let me just go with text, paste. You feel me? So let's say that's your whole folder with all the sounds. Close it, come back here, there to refresh my browser, and my sound should be there under my packs, and there it is, right there. That's the sound I copied. You feel me? Exactly the way it sounds in my track. Exactly the way it sounds in my track. Then if I want to make a remix, I'll say open a new channel, and then I'll take this sound here. You might want to do this as well. Edit, click on that part there, somewhere like that, and highlight the whole thing and put it there so that you can work with it like that. You feel me? Then you're basically gonna use that sound and make a remix out of it and all that just there. And you're gonna use the sounds that you want to make a remix out of, basically. So yeah, this works. Well, that's what you do when you want to make a remix now. You feel me? So you exported the stems and now you receive the remix package, and you basically take the sounds, put them into your Fruity Loops, and use them like that to make a remix of your own. And that's how you get the sounds from remix package and wave files and use them on Fruity Loops. Hopefully this helps you guys. I think I'm running out of time, so